I guess third time's the charm. How's it going, guys? So, welcome to the third part of Iron Rambling 31. This has been a long one. So, quickly to recap, I don't know if you watch this back to back to back, or if it's taking you like days to catch up to all the ramblings. In the first part, I went through my pictures, mostly from PVM, few skilling pictures, and on the second part I went through my bank and rambled about AHK for like 15 minutes. That was a mistake, I think. Completely off topic. Well, maybe not completely, but well, yeah, at least slightly off topic. And yeah, so now let's talk about general stuff, I guess. So yeah, I've been pet hunting again. So there's let's start with the race. So I entered this fairly unofficial race to achieve 20 pets. So there's me, Iron Flynn, Iron Cub, and Kabuchi. Let's see if any one of them are alive online. Cub is online, Flynn is online, and Cab isn't. But yeah, us four are racing to 20 pets. So doesn't matter which pets, just 20 pets, any pets. 20 out of 36, I think there's, or 36 pets I think there's now. So I'm currently the underdog with only 8 pets. Then there's, I think, Cab is at 11 pets, and Flynn and Cobb are both at 12 pets. And I'm not sure about Cab or Cobb, but or Flynn for that matter. I'm not sure which pets they have and which they don't. But for me, I have fairly easy pets. Like the pet core is the only rare pet I have. So I think I'm slightly disadvantaged on a slight disadvantage, because even if I do have the core pet, which is like 800 hours, it doesn't really matter that much, because the other people don't have to go for the rarest pets, because it's only 20 pets. So you can, if you want to, only concentrate on the easier pets. And well, that's mainly what I've been doing. Maybe a bit unsuccessfully, I don't know. Actually, I don't know how unlucky or lucky I am with most of my pets, but at least on Kraken I'm unlucky, well, slightly unlucky. The Chaos Elemental pet I'm slightly unlucky on. The Chompy chick took me 1.8k Chompy kills after the Elite Diary, so that was really unlucky. The drop rate is 1 in 500 if you kill them only, and back then we didn't know, or at least I didn't know, that plucking the birds on the ground would give you a pet chance, so I didn't do that. But anyway, I went like over 3 times, or almost 4 times over the rate. But yeah, anyway, it's a race to 20 pets, and all the losers, so only one person can win, of course, and the 3 losers, as a punishment, have to build the 100 mil statue or thingy in your POH. Like, I don't know what you call it, but basically it's a 100 mil cash stack on a table as a trophy in your POH, and it costs like over 100 mil to build, because it uses some expensive materials, like maybe a magic block or marble block or gold leaves. I don't know what it uses, but apparently it costs like 105 million GP to build, or something like that. Anyway, it's not exactly 100 million. You still need the supplies to make the table, or whatever you call it, I don't know. But yeah, so basically this is a 100 mil bet. Even though you're not losing the money, you're building the POH thingy, furniture, trophy, whatever. But it's still 100 mil you'll never use again, was gonna say you'll never see again, but you can always go to your POH and see it, and also you can't show it off to anyone else, at least not in game, because no one can enter an Iron Man's POH in the same way that Iron Man can't enter other people's POH, no matter if they're mains or ultimates or Iron Man or anything like that. So it's only for your eyes, unless you want to take a picture of it, a screenshot or a vid or GIF or whatever. But anyway, I don't mind losing, and I don't mind building the thing if I lose, which isn't gonna happen because I'll win. I love competing and I love winning and I hate losing, and that's actually a pretty bad personality trait that I should try to fix. Like, I despise losing, like personally. When I lose, I fucking hate it. And yeah, maybe that's not so good if you're in an argument or something and you're just let's not go there. But yeah, I might be a bit stubborn person, and yeah, I don't plan to lose. I plan to win. Fuck those guys. Fuck Cobb, fuck Flynn, and fuck Cab. I'm coming for you guys, and I don't care if you have more pets than me, and if, like, for example, Flynn is missing a Chompy Chick, which is really easy to get, and Chaos Lepet, which is really easy to get. But anyway, I don't care. I'll still win. Fuck you guys. But yeah, so that's basically it. I'm in the race, and well, even though I only entered the race like a few days ago, and I was going for pets even before that, but that gives me more motivation. And also, never know, maybe more people from our CC will join. Hopefully some people that have roughly the same amount of pets, like amount of pets, not just, doesn't really matter which pets you have, because as I said, it's only raised to 20, not all pets, so you can choose not to do the fast ones, as I think Cobb is doing. For example, he's now going for mining pet, and he's like almost 40 mil XP try, so he doesn't really care how fast the pet is gonna on average take to get. He's just going for pets he likes or he wants, so I think that's admirable. I'm the opposite, maybe because I'm the underdog here with the least amount of pets, but I'm definitely going for the faster pets, no matter what pets they are, or how ugly, or how, well, yeah, that's pretty much it, because they don't have any purpose, they're just aesthetics or fashion. And I don't really have pet following me, very rarely, and so yeah, I'll just go for the easy pets and hopefully catch up to those guys. But I'm sure if I catch up, their plans will change, and maybe they'll also start going for the fast pets and not only for the pets they want to get. But anyway, that's one thing that's positive, because as I said, I really enjoy competition, and my gameplay was clearly lacking it, because I was losing motivation and was slacking, and although you could argue that's a good thing, maybe playing as much. Whoops, maybe I should just leave the pen alone. But yeah, lost my train of thought again. That happens all the time. Let's see. Oh yeah, and about skilling. So previously I said there's not much competition in skilling, and there's not many people going for ranks or rank 1 total, and that has changed slightly. There still isn't much competition, but at least now there's some competition, even though Flynn gave up on going for rank 1 to go for pets. There's Lasbe, who's going for rank 1, and currently, actually I could open the high scores and let's see what rank he is now. Lasbe. He's rank 16 with 500 mil XP, and he's currently doing thieving. He's 100 mil thieving XP, and he's, I think, doing pyramid plunder, maybe even knights, I don't know. pretty sure it's Pyramid Plunder though. And yeah, he's going for 200 mil thieving, and after that I think he's going for 200 mil fire making. So he should catch up pretty quickly, even though he's 500 mil XP behind me. But thieving and especially fire making, they're really fast skills, and yeah, he'll be able to catch up fast. That's like 300 mil XP he can easily get in just a couple of months. Really, maybe 2.5 months, 3 months, depending how much he plays. But yeah, he should be able to do that in 2 months. And I don't know what he'll be doing after fire making. If I were him, I'd wait for Fossil Island to do Hunter, and because he can also get Herblore XP that way. But yeah, we'll see. And but yeah, he's actively going for rank 1, which is really nice to see. Really nice to see. And also there's Iron Higer, which you might know from Deadman mode. He was I think the first person to get max total on Deadman mode, the original one, like the permanent. And he's currently, oh, he's not maxed. Ah, I was wondering why I didn't see him on like top page, but I didn't know he's not maxed. He's only, well, only he's pretty close to max. He's 2266 total and rank 46, and he's doing Slayer, and he's currently rank 1 Slayer, which is pretty damn impressive, considering he only started doing it, I don't even know when, maybe a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that. But he spent a lot of time making cannonballs. He made, I believe, 700, maybe 750k cannonballs for Slayer, and yeah, he's been slaying it. Yeah, and apparently he's also actively going for rank 1, and he's also going for, I believe, 200 mil Slayer. Although he'll have to slow down when he runs out of cannonballs, because the cannonballs he has won't last him all the way to 200 mil. But also I think he plays a shit ton, so even if I wanted to compete, I probably wouldn't be able to compete. I would for a while, because again, I'm almost 500 mil XP ahead of him, and also well, I was about to say he's not max total, but watching the skills he needs, it wouldn't take long for him to get the remaining 11 total levels to get max total. So he will most likely also pass me with Laspe, and if I had to bet, if I was a betting man, I would probably bet on Iron Higer instead of Laspe. But also I've heard people say that the Higer is inconsistent, so, and I'm not too sure about Laspe, how consistent he is, so good thing I'm not a betting man, because I could be completely wrong. Maybe it's a coin toss, 50-50 between them. Maybe one will burn out and other one won't, or maybe neither will burn out and maybe they play roughly the same amount, or maybe other one is more efficient. Like for example, Laspe is more macro efficient than Higer, because making cannonballs and using them for Slayer definitely isn't efficient. But it's a fast way to get 200 mil Slayer, so at least that's something. But yeah, other than those two, I'm not sure if there's anyone actively going for rank 1. End of Ends seemed to be at some point he was gaining fast XP really fast, but I'm not sure what happened to him. Haven't heard of him and haven't heard people talk about him, so I don't know. Haven't checked his CML or anything, so maybe he burned out or something, I don't know. But yeah, so there are few people at least going for rank 1, which is nice, and I really don't mind losing rank 1. Although I would still like to stay rank 2 because of the, well, the small inside meme or inside joke about me being rank 2 and forever rank 2 and permanent rank 2 and stuff like that. So I'd really like to stay rank 2, but if both Luspe and Higer go really hard and both pass me, then I probably won't try to stay above one of them just to be rank 2 for the sake of being rank 2. I can just take whatever rank. I don't really care that much, but maybe I'll start caring once they get close to me. I don't know. It's in the future, so can't say for sure. We'll see. What else? Let's see. Okay, so future updates. I've been mentioning Fossil Island, I think in both parts now, both part 1 and 2, and now in this one. So if you didn't know, you should already know, and you should read the dev blogs and keep up with the game. And well, anyway, Fossil Island is well, a Fossil Island that's gonna be released in September at the earliest, because Jagex usually aims at big updates on January and September, probably because they're like 6 months apart, and January is the new year, so they want to start the new year with a big content release. And it used to be, well, 2015 it was Zura, 2016 was Zea, and 2017 was Raids, and those were all released in January, early January for the new year. And then there's the September updates, which this year will be Fossil Island, and maybe 2014 it might have been Iron Man mode. I'm not sure if that was meant to be the big update, like in autumn. Iron Man was out on after Roomfest, so it was October 13th, 2014. So I'm not sure if there was a big update on September that year. But anyway, they've said that they aim big updates on January and September, so Fossil Island is probably gonna happen in September at earliest. Of course, they can always be delayed, and they can be late, and it might be another case of early August, so it might be later in this year, or maybe start of next year, depending how their schedule holds. But anyway, Fossil Island, and it had a big dev blog, like listing all the content there will be, and among them was this new hunter tracking hunter method, which was, they claimed, at level, I think, 95. So let's say at level 99 it would be 160k hunter XP an hour, and also on top of that you'd get herb lore, so you'd get herbs. So basically you are gonna be hunting herb patches that move, and once you catch them and track them, you'd get the hunter XP, and you could also harvest the creature for herbs. So and the way it works, like Modmaz elaborated it on Twitter, and she said that and also the devlog like didn't mention any seeds, so you wouldn't be using your own seeds to get herbs. So that's what makes it OP, in my opinion, as well, on top of the really good hunter XP. Even though you can get over 200k hunter XP an hour, so 160k isn't at the top end. Well, I still say it's at the top end, but it's not like the maximum peak. But 160k is, in my opinion, really good for hunter XP, considering you get the herblore XP. It's still unclear and unconfirmed how much herblore XP you will get, but Modmaz did say that it would be on average better than a herb patch, so the yield would be at least more than 8 herbs per creature. So depending how much hunter XP they give each, it can be anything from few million herb XP to few dozen million. So my guess would be for anything from 10 to 20 mil herblore XP from 200 mil hunter. might be less, it might be more, we just don't know yet, and that remains to be seen. But yeah, that's one thing. And also there be this new farming patches, mahogany and teak, so hardwood patches. They weren't really good for farming. I think I can't remember exactly, but they took like days to grow, like 2 days or something, and they'd only give like 5 to 10k XP. So they'd be far worse than farming regular trees like magic or spirit trees. And but it can still be useful, especially for Iron Man, because they said there would be 3 tree patches right next to each other, so you could plant 3 mahogany trees, and if there is a teleport close to those trees, or even a bank, although teleport would be better than a bank chest or bank booth or some other kind of bank near the trees, that would mean we could chop and use mahogany for construction, which would be really good. And if there's a teleport there, then you can, well, if you have a construction cape, even better, you can just chop 1 inventory of logs, maybe 3 tick them if you want to put in the effort, then teleport to your house, give the logs, unnoted logs, to your butler, tell him to take them to the sawmill, and then teleport next to the back to the trees, and by the time you cut another inventory and teleport to your house, your butler will have sent the planks to your bank. So it's basically almost 0 time plank making while you woodcut. So that will be really, or that will potentially be really good for construction. Well, not insanely good, like it's not gonna be a lot better than current meta is with teak at Ape at all, but it will be at least slightly better method. Sorry, I have a cat hair in my mouth. Had to take it off. So yeah, that's one potential update for Iron Man construction with the farmable hardwood trees. And one last thing I'll mention, there's a lot more. There are dev blogs, you can find them on the old school homepage, and I would recommend you read them yourself. But another interesting thing is ultra compost. I'm not sure if that's their final name for it, but it's essentially better than the super compost we have now. So that means for future herb runs, depending how painful the ultra compost will be to get, you'll be able to use that on herbs, and your yield will be better, and also your death rate of the herb or another plant, whatever you're farming, will be lower. So although that's not as significant anymore because of the revival or resurrection spell you can use on your plants to resurrect them, and that brings the death rate down a lot. Like I believe it's 1 in 27 for your plant to die now. If holy shit, the cat is sorry. Sorry about that. Cat clicked the bank. What was I saying? What was I talking about? God damn it. Alright, can't remember. Sorry about that. Completely got distracted. Oh yeah, the ultra compost. Yeah. Sorry, I have my notes here. I can blah blah show them. And yeah, if you pause, you can or go back and pause. You can spoil yourself what I'm gonna talk about later. Okay, sorry about that. Back to the ultra compost. So yeah, so that will be good for herb runs and of course farming trees, because the death rate goes down, but especially herbs because it increases the yield. So yeah, that's another herb lore devaluation. But as I said, it depends how convenient that new compost is will be to get, or what am I saying? How convenient it is to get it. And they also talked about a new spell, most likely for lunar spells, that similar to the current spell, the fertile soil. So another this kind of spell that you could use to super compost your plants without actually getting the compost, which would be really nice, even if the rune cost is high. That would be really nice for Herblore on Ironman. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Fossil Island. There are more. There's fishing content there, agility content, more farming content like seaweed and stuff like that. And yeah, I definitely recommend you check it out yourself if you haven't yet. And yeah, and it almost all the content passed the poll. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how good it will be. Oh yeah, and new wyverns and the new shield. Oh yeah, I was supposed to mention that shield even though I forgot it from my notes. Yeah, that's another reason why I stopped doing Corp. Actually, that's the main reason I started doing Corp now that I think about it, is because of this Fossil Island devlog, and they mentioned new kinds of wyverns, and there would be 2 tiers of these wyverns, like lower level one for like 60 something Slayer, mid 60s Slayer level to kill them, and higher level one, I think it was 82 Slayer needed to kill it. And the higher level wyvern would drop a new kind of visage, however you want to pronounce it, which would give you a magic shield that gives, I think it was originally plus 18 magic accuracy, which is really good. It's between Mage's Book and really close to Arcane. But the first time I read the devlog, I think it has 15 of some defense bonus, maybe mage defense is 15 or something, and I thought that was the mage accuracy. So when I first read the devlog, I thought the sheet was equivalent to Mage's Book in mage accuracy, so plus 15, but it would have better defensive stats. So it would be a better Mage's Book with defense. Well, basically a Mage's Book with defense. So I thought maybe it's not worth getting an Arcane if that's coming in the game. But then I figured out some way that it actually was plus 18 magic accuracy initially in the devlog, not 15. So, but they changed it. So the next time I read the devlog, it was changed to plus 15. So it was exactly what I expected it to be, even though I was wrong at first, but they nerfed it to my standards, so to speak. But yeah, they changed it to plus 15 magic attack or accuracy, and then I think they changed the defensive stats a bit. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, maybe I'll get that instead of Arcane. Although you don't really need defense stats when you mage most of the time. For example, at Zura, when you mage, it's on the green phase, which is a range phase, and so most of the time when you're maging, you're protecting from mage already, or protecting from range against Zura, or protecting from mage against the snakelings. So the extra defense from the offhand mage shield doesn't really matter that much. Maybe my thinking is flawed, and maybe it would be more useful for Zura. Let me know if you disagree with that. But yeah, it's not gonna be that useful for loads of things, but it would save me time, because now that I'm going for pets, if I didn't have to do Corp anymore for Arcane, and I don't need Ellie for anything, I don't care about Ellie, it's only the Arcane I wanted from Corp, and so yeah, maybe now I have an excuse not to go for Arcane, even though it wasn't efficient to go for Arcane in the first place, even if you go for pets, because Arcane again isn't useful for that many things, mainly for Kraken, raids and Zura, and that's only a few things, and it takes like 300-400 hours to get an arcane on average if you get it on the correct drop rate. But it can potentially take a lot longer, 500-600 hours if you get unlucky. So I don't know if I want to invest all that time, especially now that I have the core pet. So arcane would legitimately be the only reason I would go to co-op. So yeah, we'll see what I do about that. All right. Oh yeah, one thing they've been mentioning more now is the group Ironman. Well, that's what they called it first, but I personally wouldn't call it Ironman because you do it in a group. It's more like group do it yourself or do it together, or I don't know, maybe they'll figure out a great name for it. But anyway, in essence, it's you know, you probably watched the Rune Shark series, God's Sword Set from Scratch, which is a great series, and they had like 3 people playing on their accounts, and they traded their banks to alts or something. So they basically started from scratch, but they still had their stats. So this would be similar. You start from scratch, but you'd also have you'd start from Tutorial Island, and then you'd team up with a few other people. So let's say you can make a team of 3. Let's say myself, Flynn, and let's say Osiris. I could see us teaming up. Both of them are interested in playing that mode, so if it does come out, and I believe it will, maybe not anytime soon, but maybe at the start of next year, or maybe again in October when Ironman mode first came out, maybe they'll release it October this year, or maybe not. There's still a lot of dev time to be put in it, mostly engine job, I think. So it's still far away, but if it happens, there are potential players I can do it with, namely Flynn and Osiris, because I think we play roughly the same amount. Well, me playing less now, partly due to lack of motivation, but yeah, like happened with old school release, I played a shit ton. Ironman release, I played a shit ton. So group Ironman release, I'll probably play a shit ton at first, depending how much spare time I have from school and stuff like that. But anyway, that's the idea. So you group up and you can trade between the team, but you can't use the GE, you can't trade other people, and I don't know how PVM will work. So if you're at Bandos with your team and another team of mains logs in and crashes you, then I have no idea how that will work. So that's for the old school team to figure out and come up with some coherent rules for it. But that's really a fun concept for me. When I watched Rune Shark do it, I really wanted to do it myself, but I didn't really have like that many good friends in RuneScape that I could do it with, especially people that would be interested in doing it. And when it's an official mode, maybe there would be high scores, although I don't know how they would implement that. Would it be your team's average level of total, and how would skill, like individual skill high scores work? Would those also be based on the average of the team, or I no idea how that would work. But if there was a high score, I would be more inclined to play it, and I'd take it more competitively. A tongue twister for me, that word. So, but yeah, in essence, I don't know, maybe I explained it badly, or maybe not. I'm pretty sure if there's not a dev blog about that, I'm not sure, but at least the dev team have been talking about it. So if you watch maybe some old Q&A vids, maybe you'll find references to that. And I dropped my pen again. But yeah, that would be really nice, and I wouldn't mind starting over and playing that. And yeah, it would be fun, even though it wouldn't be Iron Man mode because you're teaming up. But especially imagine raiding with a team like that. Like if you get duplicate drops as an Iron Man, you're basically screwed. For example, I got the 3 riggers, so I just dropped the two of them because they're completely useless, and they do add to your bank value, which would be nice because I like seeing my bank being valuable. But they also lose a lot of value over time because they're consumables, and they don't leave the game at the same rate they come into the game. Although I might be wrong, maybe they do, because new players, and maybe not so new players, but more players will be able to afford them, so maybe they leave the game and the price stays high. I don't know, but anyway, it's forget the pen, god damn it. Yeah, I'm losing concentration. This is like well past 2 hours already. I've been rambling non-stop. Anyway, sorry about that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, raiding. Yo. Yeah. Anyway, point being, I completely forgot what I was saying previously, but point being, if you get duplicate items in raids, then you could share them. For example, if I got Twisted Bow in my name, then we all could use this Twisted Bow. We could trade it over to our friends in the team, and they could use it. And if I got another Twisted Bow in my name, then I could give one of the bows to a friend in the team or a teammate, and yeah, then we'd have 2 Twisted Bow instead of one Iron Man having 2 Twisted Bows and one of them being completely useless. And well, you probably know what I mean. But yeah, so that's probably gonna be really nice. Smithing, so yeah, current poll is going, and I can quickly show it. I won't go through it like I've been doing in the past, because this would take like 20-30 minutes at least, and that would mean like 3-4 hours of rambling. But yeah, basically there's a lot of questions. In-game map, which is nice, world map, although like you can see here, third-party clients have those already, but it will be really nice to have on the official client, and a lot of people agree, so 97%, which is really good. Really good rate of yes, what's I don't know. Yeah, skill capes. Yeah, this is mainly skill cape, as it says, world map and skill capes, so skill cape perks. And the Herblore skill cape is really, oh yeah, so for Iron Man viewers, this perk will not work with the Narda guy that makes you unfinished potions. So yeah, this is completely useless for you if you use the Narda guy. Prayer skill cape, Holy Wrench in the inventory. This is really good. I wish it's really annoying because I have max cape mostly in my inventory when I slay, so it's annoying to wield the cape before drinking a potion and then wielding the fire max cape after that. But anyway, agility skill cape perk, I voted no. I don't really care about that and don't see the point. Hunter cape, I voted yes, but I can see why people vote no, because of PKers being able to rag you. Fire making, don't care. But yeah, here, should the smithing skill cape provide the effect of the goldsmithing gauntlets in addition to its existing perks? This would also apply to the max cape. So this is actually how smithing cape used to work. So when the skill cape perks were first released, the smithing skill cape perk was this goldsmith gauntlet effect. So that was the perk, the original perk. Then they changed it, and they pulled the change, and it wasn't in addition to the existing perk like most of their perk changes have been. So they haven't really changed perks, they've just added new perks to the capes for most parts. And smithing cape, as far as I know, is the only exception to the rule. So when they pulled the change to the smithing skill cape, and the current perk is that you have a bigger coal bag, which can be useful if you do blast furnace for money. And when I did my addy bars and rune bars and myth bars in blast furnace, it was slightly more useful to have a bigger coal bag, because when you bank and you need to sip a dose of stamina, then you wouldn't need to fill your coal bag twice. Like you'd save one banking trip, so to say, or one banking with the bigger coal bag, like 8 or 9 times. So it was slightly useful, not too useful. But they didn't add that perk to the cape. They replaced the old perk, which was this Goldsmith's Gauntlets perk, and they replaced it with the coal bag perk. And I have no idea why they replaced it. Why they didn't just add the new perk on top of. Maybe they thought it would be OP, or I don't know. But anyway, now they're re-adding the old perk, and I really like it, because I really enjoy blast furnace, and especially doing gold in blast furnace. It's insanely fast XP, like 300k plus. I think the other day I saw a vid of 355k an hour or something. That's the peak or something. So it's really fast XP, but it's just annoying because you have to have a gloves or gaunt switch. If you want to use the ice gloves, you need to have a switch, because you still, and it's true now, you have to use the goldsmithing gauntlets because the perk isn't the goldsmith gauntlets. Anyway, this is, I think, the most important question here for me personally. And yeah, because this is passing, I might liquidate my bank, so alch everything and make air battle staves and alch everything, and I should be able to get like 600 mil cash, and I'm tempted to do 100 mil smithing with gold ore. It would cost me 500 mil, bit over, maybe 530 mil or something, and I'd have to buy 1.5 mil gold ores, which would take ages. But I would really enjoy doing blast furnace. So that's one thing I've been thinking about doing. And the other, here's the construction skill cape question perk thingy I talked about earlier. Double deaths are really nice on Iron Man if you're like me and don't like buying runes, mostly because I don't like spending cash. Now I can craft my double death runes, and also I was thinking for Slayer, because my before this question my plans was to buy death runes for Slayer for barraging, but now I think I'll craft them because I enjoy Abyss rune crafting, and double deaths would be pretty fast to craft. And also because this is passing, I thought I don't enjoy Zea rune crafting, so blood runes, which you also need for rune crafting. I mean Slayer, barrage Slayer. I thought I would be making the blood runes, but now that this is passing, I might buy the blood runes instead. They're pretty expensive. Let me open this. Blood runes are 315 each. No, sorry, 420 each. So they're extremely expensive compared to other runes. 420 each if you buy 100 per world. So yeah, that's actually pretty restricting only to buy 100 per world, and the price goes up really fast. So yeah, maybe I won't buy them. It depends how many you actually use, because you use a lot more death runes when you cast Ice Barrage than you use blood runes, but I still think it's like 2 per cast, so that's like 840 GP per cast or something. So I'm not completely sure if I will buy bloods or if I'll just craft them. We'll see. Oh yeah, Rogue's 10 question, didn't like it. Voted no. I like it when you can get duplicate pieces. I'm actually not sure why. Maybe because I think it makes it harder, but most people probably think that it just makes the activity more annoying. But for example, when I went for the wood cutting outfit, the lumberjack outfit, when I did it, you could get duplicates, so they hadn't updated it at the time, and I got my lumberjack top, which is the rarest piece. I think only 2% chance of getting it or something like that, maybe more. But I got it. It was the first piece I got, and it was the first event and the first zombie kill, and I got the top, which I found really interesting, because some people went really dry for the top, and I got it first kill, first event, first zombie, first everything, and I got the top. So for me, the outfit, I wasn't very good at doing or getting the outfit or doing temple trekking, so the outfit took me maybe 30 minutes to get, and I got few duplicate boots or gloves or whatever. But yeah, I got really lucky with the top, so the outfit didn't take me long. But some people, it took some people even 8 hours to get the lumberjack outfit, because they got so unlucky with the top, which is so rare. But I like that. I like having that RNG element to stuff like that. So I don't like that they are now changing the rogue equipment thingy to be the same as lumberjack, and you can't get duplicates. Most people will disagree with me on this one, and I totally understand it. And it's just one of my unpopular opinions, I guess. but yeah, to each their own, as they say. Activity bar on pest control, yeah. But as I said, I won't be going through this. You can check it yourself if you want. What else was there? Plans raised to 20. I already explained. Slayer. Oh yeah, my current plan is just to continue Slayer and do some other, like maybe some wildy bosses off task. Although it might be good to do Slayer for wildy bosses too, with the new wildy Slayer master, and that would give me loads of Slayer points. But I'm not too sure how often you get boss tasks from that master, so I don't know. And maybe, like, if I only want pets, then it won't be worth doing that. But I also like getting XP, so, and getting Slayer points, so I don't know yet if I'll do that or not. So far I haven't done any wildy Slayer tasks. Oh yeah, and if I burn out, as I said in the first part, very beginning of the first part, I think. So if I burn out from PVM, I'll probably go to skilling and maybe do skills that have a chance of giving me a skilling pet. So as I've been doing now, thieving and maybe hunter. I wouldn't want to do woodcutting before Fossil Island because of the potential constructions changed, as I mentioned earlier. But also, even if that became a thing, even if you had a teleport next to the mahogany trees, you'd still do 2 ticks for some of your woodcutting XP, because you'd get 200 mil construction long before you get 200 mil woodcutting. So you'd probably have to do 50 mil, 40 mil woodcutting XP, like dropping the logs, so you don't have to bank them. So I could just go do 2 ticks and try to get the wood cutting pet or something. Then of course room crafting, craft some double deaths, some natures. I need for post string spell, I want to get 500k nature runes. Cosmic runes I need to craft, like, well, at least 120k, because I have 40k battle staves. So I could try to sneak a quick snipe, whatever, quick room crafting pet, and I can do a lot of skilling that can give me a pet. And other bossing, I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, I'm still missing quite a few of Slayer pets, so currently I can just do Slayer. But if I get few Slayer pets, let's say I get the Hellhound and Calphite Queen and Kraken, So the only Slayer pets I'd need would be KBD and well, that's not strictly a Slayer pet as isn't KQ, but most people do them on task anyway. Point being that I'd only have like DK's pets and only few tasks that I need. So if that happens and I still don't have my imbued heart, then I'll continue Slayer at least until I get my imbued heart. And then if I'm only missing like 2 Slayer related pets like DKs or KBD or something like that aren't that common of a task, like I'd have to do a lot of Slayer XP to get those pets, then I might start doing those off task. I don't know yet. We'll see when I get there, if I ever get there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm sure I missed a lot of updates and a lot of stuff and drama and topics and stuff like that. And if I did miss something that you think is relevant, feel free to leave a comment on the vid and tell me. Maybe give me topics to talk about, and maybe I'll be able to make a new rambling vid in less than 3 months. But yeah, that's I think pretty much it. I can't think of anything else to really talk about. Didn't really go to on the Inferno and Jagex underestimating us players, as said here on my lovely notes. Didn't really go into it, but there's nothing really to say about it. It'll be basically a new fire cape, basically fight kiln in pre-OC, if you remember, if you played back then. Yeah, a new fire cape and a new hard, challenging piece of content, PVM content, that Vooks will clear day 1. And Jagex will most likely underestimate the players, and they've been saying that they'll be surprised if someone gets it on day 1. Well, probably haven't said that. I don't know. Maybe I just pulled that out of my ass. But they did say something like that Vooks won't be able to do it day 1 with Bronze Dagger or something along those lines. And I can definitely see Vooks beating it day 1. And if he finds some abusable mechanic that maybe if you drop a lobster below the boss, then it won't attack you or something as stupid like that. Actually, I think that was a legit thing. Saw something on Twitter, don't really remember the context too well, but something to do with lobsters and dropping them. But yeah, I can see Vooks doing it with flowers or something on day 1, because yeah, Jagex isn't very well known for their QA skills. I'm sure they are doing their best, and they probably find most bugs in QA, quality assurance, and but there's always bugs and glitches and stuff like that, and if someone finds them, it'll be Vooks, and he'll abuse them and get the cape and get banned on or win 10k or something. Oh yeah, they did mention that they are giving some prizes for the first person to beat the Inferno and get the new cape. And I am 100% sure that will happen day 1. No doubt whatsoever in my mind. If something, I overestimate the players, and I think someone will do it. First attempt, first day. No doubt. And they'll get the pet or something. But yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing before I forget, and then I'll end. I think, yeah, Solo Parker, or Iron Parker, or I don't even know what the hell his name is in-game anymore. But anyway, Solo Parker made a compilation of different sheets, like spreadsheets, YouTube videos, paste bin documents. The Osiris Iron Man guide is in it, but basically it's here. So it's titled Erudite Resources. Erudite is our clan name, and it also meant something, but I also forgot. I already forgot what it is. But yeah, here's like a lot of stuff, links, a lot of useful stuff, guides, YouTube guides, stuff like that. Here's the Osiris's Iron Man guide, Crystal Math Labs guide. I didn't know that was a thing. More YouTube guides, some of my vids, a lot of DVS vids, and other links. And also, if you go down here, you can see there's 2 sheets there, so people can easily miss them. And there's more guide stuff, so a lot of spreadsheets, there's short explanations. So yeah, this is mainly meant for Iron Man, but there can be some useful stuff for mains too. I don't know, haven't really looked all of this, but yeah, I'll leave a link for this in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah, again, shout out to Parker who put it together. He got a lot of links from me and Zilly and other Iron Man, Osiris and Tyler, and well, basically everyone in Erudite, and well, not everyone, some people who had stuff like that. But yeah, I'll try to remember to leave a link for that in the description, and if it's not in the description, leave an angry comment below and tell me to link it if you want to see it. But yeah, another almost 1 hour wait. God damn it, I'm so tired. Holy shit, that was like almost 3 hours of rambling. Feels like I'm streaming or something without the chat, just talking, which is funny because when I stream, well, if I stream, because I stream so rarely, I don't really talk unless the chat is active. So if no one's talking in the chat, then I'm just silent. And yeah, maybe I should change that, because apparently I have a knack for rambling. I can apparently do this for a long time without interacting with anyone else, I guess, except myself. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. Ah, right. Okay, I'm really bad at ending this, as you can probably tell. I don't know why I'm trying to. Well, I'm not trying to make this longer, but I don't know. I'm just bad at ending, so I'll just do it here now. Thanks for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this almost 3 hour long ramble in 3 parts there, because I need to think about my poor computer, and I don't think it could handle rendering 3 hour thing, even if I leave it on all night and wake up in the morning. It would probably be still rendering. So I'll do this in parts. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoy your day, and goodbye.